You got some ugly cabinets. I'm going to show you how to fix them. If you can't decide if you want to paint them or stain them, I'm going to show you a comparison of how painting your cabinets or staining them right here on this piece of wood cabinet doors. If you've never tried our products, you can comment with the word free sample right here in the timeline. You can also comment with the word shop, and we'll share with you our great deals that we have going on right now. So we're going to show you how to paint this. So many questions get asked. If I have golden oak cabinets, can I paint them? Can I stain them? And what's the difference going to be? So I've chosen a couple of different great colors here. I'm going to be painting with the color almond, and I'm also going to be using our color in our all-in-one stain in the color provincial. And let's just get started first off by cleaning. The first step that you would do if you were using this inside your home is you need to wipe off any oils and grease, and we make that really easy using the all-in-one paint and our simple little wipes in our Surface Prep Deglosser. And this door has been sitting back in a factory. It's a pre-finished cabinet door like you would have in your home. This is an MDF door. It is not a wooden door. It's just made out of a particle board with a coating or a veneer over the top. And most cabinets today in a modern home, anything built probably in the 90s forward, is going to be something very similar to this. So if you're wondering, will it paint your cabinets if they're not all solid wood? Yes, it absolutely will. So you're going to wipe all that off, and the dirt and the grease you're going to get. Just continue wiping until you come away with a fairly clean one of these. There's no sense in wasting them, obviously, but make sure you wipe it down, and you can allow that to dry. Just take a towel and wipe it off if you want to go immediately right to painting. So make sure your towel is also clean and oil-free. So what we're trying to remove here are oils, surface buildup, any kind of cooking or debris that might be in the air, in your bathroom, wherever, or even a piece of furniture. This all works the same rules apply. Again, I've chosen the color from all-in-one paint in the color almond, and I just want to show you how it's going to look on the same color of door doing two different processes. So let's talk about painting that first coat. I would normally advise you to take the doors if you have there at home and paint them hanging up. I think leaving them on is always the easiest and the most time-saving thing you'll probably do is leave them hanging. But you can take them off if you want, kind of up to you. But I'm putting on our first full coat of paint. Notice how many times that I'm actually dipping back into the can. I'm only going around the frame once. I'm trying to get the edges as I go. You don't have to be perfect on this first coat. We call this the ugly coat going on. And this is not the typical paint, so I want to kind of remind you of that. You don't want to overwork the paint. You want to kind of get in here, get this done, and get out. We're going to go back and take our dry roller and just kind of lightly roll around this frame. So if you can see there what I've done, we're going to take a dry roller. Just to remind you again, it does not have any paint on it. And I'm going to go through the wet paint. Let's move to the center panel. If you had a raised panel door, a flat panel door, whatever you have, same rules apply. Just kind of paint around, work in a small area, and that way the paint is wet when you're going to go back through it and dry roll through it. That is the brush and roll technique, and that's going to give you that beautiful sprayed on finish. Take in the dry roller again. And this is an extremely durable, performance-built paint. Also, there's no smells, and you can paint the room around animals. You can paint around your children without any fear. And it's all soap and water cleanup. So next we're going to talk about our stain product. This is an option, again, all-in-one stains. It's going to give you a semi-sheer finishing if you want, or it's also able to give you a solid coating. Either way, this is a beautiful new color for us called Provincial. I'm going to show you kind of two different ways to do this. If you had golden oak cabinets or you have something like this one, brushing it on, I'm going to pull it back, and I'm also going to do it solid on this door so you can see the combination of both looks that you could get or you could achieve out of this stain. Now remember, this has a smell. This is not going to be like the paint. This is going to stay open longer than paint, meaning it's going to be able to be manipulated and moved around. It can also be used with a graining tool to give you the look of grain. This door has 0 grain in it. Again, it's not a real wood. You can give it the look of wood using a graining tool or this little pad. Now let's see what we can do with this. This is going to give us a soft, semi-sheer feeling to this door. If you just wanted that kind of a glazed look, you can do that. These little pads are available on Amazon, or we also have a staining tool that is awesome to do this. So let me pull that closer to you so you can see the look of that. So it's almost giving you that faux wood feeling. Come around the door frame itself. You can remove or leave on as much as you want. And again, just softly laying that little tool on there and just letting it drag through the stain to give us that semi-sheer look. So that's going to take away that gold feeling. It's also going to produce that pretty look. And now I'm going to put it on the other side. You can also add an additional coat, say if you want to put it on solid. So you can see how quickly we were able to transform this here. This would be done. Now the paint is going to require another coat, and you're going to get a solid covering in 2 coats of almond. So using that brush and roll technique. So there you go.